Might I ask why with so little endeavour at civility I must repulse?
And I'm endeavoring to find out what triggered it. So I endeavored to build a city under the earth.
When you first start learning English, you rely on a few versatile verbs to describe your actions. You try new things, and you attempt to solve problems. But as you take on larger projects, these basic words can feel inadequate. If you've spent years building a career or a business, saying you tried to do it doesn't quite reflect the scale of the work involved. You try a new restaurant or attempt to fix a shelf. You wouldn't use those same words for a decade-long project to cure a disease or master a complex foreign language. For these massive efforts, English uses the word endeavour. In British English, it is spelled with a U, while American English drops it for endeavour. Swapping try for endeavour signals to a listener that the task you are describing is significant, difficult, and requires a high level of persistence. To understand why this word carries such weight, we can look back to its origins in 15th century Old French. It comes from the phrase Endeavour, which literally translates to in duty. This historical link changes the tone of the word. It moves the action from a casual choice to a serious personal obligation to succeed. We can map these synonyms out on a spectrum of effort to help you choose the right word for the right moment. At the bottom is try. This is for low-stakes, short-term actions. If you try a new hobby and stop after a week, there are no major consequences. In the middle is attempt. This implies a task that requires a specific skill and carries a real possibility of failure, like attempting a difficult exam. Endeavour sits at the top. It is reserved for high-stakes, long-term commitments, where you feel a deep sense of purpose to see the project through. We see the word used this way by NASA when they name their most complex projects. NASA stands for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the United States agency that manages civilian space travel. Consider the Space Shuttle Endeavour. This photograph captures a journey requiring years of engineering and significant human risk. Naming it the Space Shuttle Try feels out of place. Only Endeavour matches the gravity of this massive mission. In this context, the word is a noun. It refers to the mission itself, a grand project or a massive undertaking. It also works as a verb. For decades, thousands of people have endeavored to reach the stars, describing a sustained, collective effort toward a difficult goal. The word belongs to a world of high-risk engineering and scientific progress, where success requires sustained coordination over many years. You don't have to be a scientist to use this word. You can apply it to your own life to describe your own significant goals. The multi-year process of learning a new language, for example, is a genuine endeavor. It requires the same long-term commitment as any major project. You can use it as a verb in professional emails. Writing, "I will endeavor to complete this project," communicates a much higher level of dedication than simply saying you will try to finish it. In an academic setting, you might use it as a noun. Describing a research paper as a scholarly endeavor immediately establishes a very serious and formal tone for your work. You can even use it in personal conversations to express a deep commitment to a life goal, like starting a family or building a home. Incorporating these precise terms into your vocabulary allows you to express a level of dedication that simpler verbs often miss. To keep building your professional vocabulary, try the TalkWord companion app. TalkWord is an audio platform that lets you create your own podcasts for any English word you are endeavoring to learn.